Okay, chat. We are back at it with some more girl power previews. More girl power previews. Today, we're talking about Momo Yaoyorozu 3. Momo Yaoyorozu 3. Let me move this over here. I do this, and that fixes it. I do this. Nah, we can move this over. So, let's talk about the character. She is a 6-hand size character with 28 health. She says Earth, good, and life are her keywords, or are her symbols. A1 and student are her tags, her keywords. First form, commit a foundation. Choose a non-unique foundation in your discard pile. If there's no copies of that card in your stage, build it. Enhance, choose one rival foundation. This deck gets +1 or -1 speed for each copy of that foundation in their stage. It looks like you guys like this character a lot. And me, personally, fully agree with you. I think this is my favorite character that I've seen previewed so far. I think this character is incredibly, incredibly strong. I think that bottom enhance is as good, if not better, than what the what Dalby 3 was doing, right? Dalby 3 said +1 or -1 speed on basically everything, and you got bonuses, and you also get to first form commit a foundation, choose a non-unique in your discard pile, build it. So a lot of people like the tip of the iceberg decks that people are going to be doing are only running a bunch of 1x copies of cards. But I actually don't think that's the way that you want to play this character. I think you want to play 4x's so that you find the ones that you want in discard pile, utilize them, use their abilities, like your flips, your destroys, your whatever, and then you build them back in with with Momo. I think that's super, super good. Can she build a card you review going second? Yes. Yes, because you're allowed to commit your character as a cost. So you review a card and then commit Momo to the build one in, and then you go off from there. But that doesn't mean that you don't get your enhance for minus speed, if that makes sense. Yeah. I think it's the hilarious way she can abuse flip effects as long as she has a way to destroy them. Yeah, I think that the schmoves that this character has is really, really good, and that is why I'm excited to build this character, personally. But let's move on to her cards. We have Canister, Creation, Strike. It is a 5/3, 2 mid-block, 4 low for 5, tech weapon. Enhance, lose 2 health, remove a foundation from your stage, build 1 foundation with a printed difficulty from your discard pile. X equals the remove foundation printed difficulty +1. So just to talk about that ability, it is a, if you remove a face down, it is a printed 0 diff, so you get to go build a 1 diff. So I'll remove a face down, remove a 0 diff, go grab a 1 diff. Enhance, spend 1 momentum. This deck gets 1 damage for each face-up card with exactly 1 copy in your stage. This does say card, so this does include assets and character. So at bare minimum, this is going to get +1 damage if you like slam this and you had no foundations for some crazy reason, right? This card is good. This is a good one. This is one of the great 5 diffs that we've seen inside of both the tech and weapon. It's a low attack. It lets you re-ready a foundation. It's a 4 diff, right? If you remove a committed foundation in order to build a card in. This card's great. This card's super, super good. Yeah, I like this idea of a bomb like a lot. Like a lot. Creati Stunner. 3/3 mid block. 2 mid block, 3 mid for 3, stun 1, charge and weapon are its keywords. So this is for My Hero Spotlight. This is a good symboled charge weapon for Giro 1. This is a 3 diff charge weapon for Giro 1. And I think this card is good enough to be played in Giro 1 in Spotlight. I am not positive it's going to see much play anywhere else. Maybe there's an idea of like an all 3 difficulty Earth deck that could happen. With Gargantuan Bellow. I still think that a deck like that can easily exist. Does Younger Toguro have Gargantuan Bellow syllables? No, right? Evil? I think he might have evil. That'd be interesting. Anyways. But this card's fine. It's whatever. It's for standard, it's just draft chaff. Grenade, Canister, Hurl. This is the uncommon. It's a 4/3 with a 2 high block, 4 high for 4. Charge weapon. Again, a second charge weapon. If there are exactly 5 or more face-up foundations with exactly 1 copy in your stage, this deck gets +2 damage. This is interesting. There's 5 or more copy face-up foundations with exactly 1 copy in your stage. This deck gets +2 damage. It's just a 4 high for 6 as an uncommon. Again, this is just another draft card. This card will never see competitive play. There's better things that you could be doing. It's fine. I'm starting to get sad at these cards with abilities like this. What do you mean? With abilities like this. What do you mean? Four diff, 6 high for, or 4 high for 6 is decent. It's fine. I just would rather it do more. It should have. Would this work with Dragon Lady? This is an ability. This is a static ability on the card. They should bring more to the table. Yeah. I mean, it could have a deadlock ability on it, right? This card like as an uncommon, it just isn't great. But we will now look at the rare that she has of Scrap Cannon. 5/3, 2 high for 4, powerful 3 ranged weapon with a 1 low block. Enhance, flip 2 foundations. Selectively flip 1 rival foundation. Hey, I'll flip 2 of mine to flip 1 of yours. Boom. It's been flipped. And then enhance, you may remove assets from your stage as though you were spending momentum to pay the cost for this attack's powerful ability. This card is crazy in Hatsume under life. Crazy in Hatsume. You can remove assets from your stage as if you were spending momentum to pay the cost for this attack's powerful ability. So every turn, you get to, if you Scrap Cannon, you get to remove one of your box of babies and then build it right back in. Because she just built it in from the remove from game pile. Right? Hatsume is having a field day with Scrap Cannon. It's very, very good. The biggest thing about Hatsume and the Scrap Cannon is that she's already flipping her own foundations. And so this bonus flip 2 to flip 1 of theirs is not like a great rate. But this just being a 5 high for 7 always in that character and you slam them sideways, it's super, super good. This is a weird card because Momo doesn't build assets with her ability. That's fair, but there's definitely going to be some like back page asset that has Momo on it, right? Just like the Midoriya gloves from the previous set. Yeah, I think this card is very cool. I think it's like a really cool 2 of, maybe more depending on how much you want to remove these assets. You know who also gets to play this card? Mimic. Earth Mimic gets to play this card, which I think is really neat. Move on to the foundations. Refreshing Blend. 2/5, 2 mid block, enhance, spend 1 momentum, gain 2 health, enhance, spend 1 momentum, ready 1 foundation that has not been readied this combat phase. I like Refreshing Blend a lot. I think if you are looking for room, I think it's an incredible 1-of in your deck. Not just because we're talking about the character that wants to play a bunch of 1-ofs. This card is super, super cool. 2 is... My 2 is just for it being a gold tips card Gentle can't play. Okay, I guess that's fair. Colby. Oh, this is gold tips Imperial, huh? That's pretty funny. I think spin a momentum to ready a foundation is very, very strong. It's very good. And then like if you don't have a momentum out, this is an incredible one. This is one of the best on a foundation momentum outs, and I've been begging for these abilities. I've been begging for momentum outs like this. It's very, very cool. I'm a big fan of this one. Researching the answer. 3/5, 2 low block. Unique, so you can only have 1 of it in your stage. After your ready step, if there are 6 or more face-up foundations with exactly 1 copy of it in your stage. Your character's hand size gets +1 this turn. This is very neat. This card is very neat. This card is very neat. I'm not positive if it's going to see play, though. I think that's my biggest thing, is I'm not sure if it's going to see play. Why no refresh word, though? We hate refresh. I think this card is fine. It's a one-of, right? Like, all of our stuff wants to be a one-of. It's a perfect rare. I don't think I'd ever play 4 of this card. It's a one and done, especially with being able to build them in with Momo's kit. Steadfast Resolve. 1/5, 3 low block. Response, destroy 1 foundation after an attack is played. It gets +1 or -1 damage. This card's great. This card's so good. This card is the new self-sacrifice, right? But it's just a response speed as opposed to even enhances. This card's incredible. This card is a get out of jail free card for Deadlock. That's great. We power creep the overhaul one. Yeah. This card's incredible. This card's going to be all over the place inside of these 3 symbols. This is a good one. This is one of the good ones. Not much to say about it, though. I mean, it's a good foundation. And then our last one. Team Stash. 2/5 3 mid block has the ally keyword, because Todoroki is on the card, so it has to have the word ally on it. Enhance commit. Your next charge or weapon attack gets +2 speed and +2 damage. Abilities like this are good as long as you have the foundation base to pay for them, right? And so as long as your stage is large enough, which it looks like Momo's allowed to build out pretty big, she gets to do some pretty cool things here. This card is also by its lonesome +2, +3 because of the last one that we had, the Steadfast Resolve, right? I commit and say my next one gets +2, +2, and then I use Steadfast Resolve to just blow it up. Feels pretty cool. Command Pigeon Flock approves. My thing is Command Pigeon Flock, we've got to have charged weapon as our bonus keywords, right? So not only are we looking for the ally keyword on our attacks so that Command Pigeon Flock can build in Friends of Animals, but we also want charge and weapon. I don't know. I think this one's going to be a little tougher to find a spot for, but there it is. My question for you guys is, do you like the kit? Do you like what Momo has got going on? I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves real quick. 1s, 2s, and 3s. My personal opinion is I think that Momo has got a lot of cool ideas. I really like the character card itself. Having canister creation is very good. This card's not great. This card's super neat as long as we've got relevant assets to spend, right? This card also lets us flip foundations to build in more copies of cool stuff. I think where she really thrives for me is the foundation base, which makes sense because her character wants to build in a bunch of cool foundations. I think Refreshing Blend is incredible. I think Researching the Answer is a very cool 3-diff low block that I want to play in most decks. Steadfast Resolve is incredible, and it lets you reuse those foundations that we have. And Lucky Bag is a cool offensive tool. I think Momo's got a lot of really, really cool stuff going on for her. But I would love to know your guys' thoughts over on YouTube, down in the comments, down below. Let us know, did you like Momo? Did you not like Momo? I'd love to see. With that said, you guys, we're going to move on to today's preview. Let's get to it.